Good morning, happy Friday. I am so happy that it is Friday. I'm not somebody who typically says happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, blah blah blah, but I do say happy Friday. It is 6, going to get myself together, gonna put the house together, make a coffee, and we're gonna go, I'm gonna get some food in me, and then we're gonna go and hit legs at the gym today. I'm so excited to train. It's gonna be a great weekend, and I'm excited to take you along. Going to have a couple of these for breakfast today and my drinkable Greek yogurt. I just got ready for the gym. I had a little bit of a longer morning routine than anticipated. I wanted to post a gym get ready with me video. Anyways, I'm excited for my workout. Probably gonna skip out on cardio at Gold's today, and I think I'm gonna go swimming because tomorrow I think I might go running. Yesterday we actually took a drive up the PCH towards Malibu because they finally reopened the highway where, well, they reopened the PCH. So we drove through it, saw basically all of the damage. It was actually really sad to see it. There's so many things that we were just like, oh my gosh, do you remember there was a house right here, and there's a specific area in Topanga where they had Malibu Real Inn and Rosenthal, which is this wine tasting place that you could go to, and they had this very old beat up hotel area there. I think it was a hotel area, but it was closed or whatever. All of that completely demolished. You wouldn't even think that there was anything even there in the first place. And it's really sad about Malibu Real Inn because that used to be one of our favorite restaurants. It was around since for years. You literally would not even think that anything was there in the first place. That's how completely demolished it was. There were so many cars that we saw completely burned. It was crazy. But where I'm going with this is that now that they reopened it, I can actually run down that path again that I used to always run down, and I kind of want to do that tomorrow. So I might just do legs today, swimming for just a little bit of cardio, and sauna for some recovery, and then tomorrow I might go on a long run. I feel like that would be the ideal plan. I just need to make sure I follow through. Okay, we're definitely getting a watermelon. Which one? I need some kiwi. We're gonna make a smoked trout dip today, so I'm getting this. These are new. We need to try these. These for the smoked trout dip. I left water, LaCroix, and watermelon in the car. Here is everything that I got. Oh, by the way, I had such a great workout. It was the perfect leg day. I went up on everything, which was incredible. I felt so energized throughout the entire session. This is one of those sessions where you're just everything was on point. I felt amazing, so I'm very happy. Tonight for dinner, I want to make some sort of Greek themed salad, steak salad. So anyways, I got some spring mix to toss for the bottom of it. Some Amy Lou chicken meatballs. I got these chicken breakfast patties by Amy Lou. I don't know if they're new or not. I've never had these before. But 2 patties is 16 grams of protein. I figure I could switch things up. I love my Teton maple links. They're amazing. They're delicious. But figured I'd switch it up and try these for this upcoming week. I got my Holy Grail milk, of course. 2 drinkable Greek yogurts. I got a peach one and a strawberry banana. This was the last strawberry banana that they had. For meal prep, I got ground bison. I'll probably have this for Monday and Tuesday, or Sunday and Monday, probably Monday and Tuesday. And right now I'm going to prep this venison, and I'm gonna have half today, half tomorrow. For the steak salad, I'm going to add this feta cheese, and I'll probably do half today. And then I got a watermelon that's in the car, and we'll do a nice little watermelon and feta salad maybe on Sunday or something. Skirt steak for dinner for tonight. I'm obsessed with smoked trout dip. Mihai made it last Sunday. It was delicious. So I got the Firehook rosemary sea salt crackers to try with it. Last time we got the everything but the bagel, I think, ones. They were amazing. Figured I'd switch it up. And speaking of the trout dip, I got this smoked rainbow trout. I think all he did was add green onion, Greek yogurt, and some mayo. So super simple, but so delicious. These are new. I'm so excited. They sound amazing. Lemon. The ones that I had before were the cinnamon ones, I think, and those were fantastic. I got this wine a couple of months ago and it was really, really good. They haven't had it in a really long time, so I'm glad that they got it back, and I got the last bottle. Last time I got this on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, it was really delicious, so I'm just gonna drink this after my swimming session. For the steak salad, I'm also gonna add some tomatoes and some peaches. So I got a couple of peaches. It was really hard to find some ripe ones, but I think I managed to get at least 2, so I'll toss that onto the salad. It'll be really good that way. And then I got some kiwi, just because, I don't know, I was kind of craving it, to be honest. And then, last but not least, some apricot and raspberry preserves. Mihai's like obsessed with jam, and I don't know, I always like to have jam in the house just because if I bake sourdough, butter, jam, sourdough, best thing ever. That is everything that I got, and that is honestly absolutely insane. I was just telling Mihai, I remember going to Trader Joe's and buying groceries for the week, and we'd have like 3 or 4 dinners, and the bill would be like $130, $150. That was like a lot. But now this was $160, and this is one dinner, meal prep, and just a couple of essentials that I needed. Like, this is insane to me. Anyways, I'm gonna clean all of this up, and I'm going to prep my venison so that way I could eat that, and then I'm gonna get some editing done, just some computer work done. I have so much to catch up on because I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so I didn't get that much computer work done. So I have a lot to catch up on. Once I take a break, we'll go to the Y and we'll get a little swimming session in, and I'm so excited. I just made my venison and I cooked it with this spicy taco seasoning, which I just feel like makes protein taste so much better. But I was thinking about how if you are, I just want to say something. If you are somebody who struggles with weight loss or really struggles with being consistent with your diet, I really want you to take a step back and ask yourself, how do I look at food? Do I look at food as good versus bad? And if so, I really want you to try and change your mindset about food, because that is such an unhealthy way to think about food. I 100% agree and stand behind there being certain foods that are, for example, bad, like seed oils. No, they're not good for you. Ultra processed food. Yes, I think we can all agree that those are not beneficial for you in any way. But for example, I am somebody who, I'm a huge foodie. I love to eat. I could eat all freaking day long if I allowed myself to. And I used to, throughout all of my like dieting days, I think that my biggest hindrance was looking at food as good versus bad. And I would always be like, there would be days actually where I would often be like, I am so sick of this. I just want a bagel. I haven't had a bagel in so long. I'm just gonna have a freaking bagel. I would eat a bagel for breakfast, and then I would sit there and I would dwell on the fact that I had a freaking bagel for breakfast and be like, oh my gosh, I ate something bad for breakfast. I ate something that is not considered healthy, that is not considered beneficial. And what I would do is I would spiral. I would be like, if I already had something bad, I might as well just keep going at it. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Today is ruined anyway. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. I'll start my day off on a better note, and I'll end it on a better note, because I'll, you know, have that foundation of, oh, I ate something good this morning, so I'm going to continue eating good stuff, as opposed to I had a bagel, which is bad for you, so I'm going to keep eating bad stuff because this day is already ruined. The second I changed my mindset from looking at food as bad versus good, and looking at food as fuel, as food as energy, as food as pleasure, that's when I actually started seeing change in my body. You have to take a step back and look at what you're thinking of as bad. For example, a bagel. Why do you think a bagel is bad? Is it because it's just purely carbs? Is it because it's made with bad ingredients? Because there are plenty of bakeries. You can make your own homemade bagels with better for you ingredients, etc. If you think about it that way, does it actually make that food bad, or is it the quality that is bad? Is it what you're having it with is bad, or is it how you're consuming it bad? Say you wake up and you have a bagel and then you just sit all day long at a desk and you do not move all day. Do you really think that bagel is benefiting you in any way? It is a bunch of carbohydrates. You're getting like this boost of energy from the carbs, but you're actually not utilizing that energy in any freaking way. As opposed to, for example, if you wake up and you have a bagel, a high quality bagel made with better for you ingredients, and then you actually go to the gym or go for a walk or go for a run or get movement in and somehow and actually utilize those carbohydrates. You have to think, like, I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but once that fundamental knowledge of food is not good versus bad, food is fuel, food is energy, food is pleasure, once that clicks in your mind, I feel like everything just slowly starts to make sense. You know what, I know that I often post food that most people are like, that's disgusting. Why are you eating that? Why are you just eating a pound of chicken for lunch? Why are you eating just like a pound of meat, blah, blah, blah. It's like, because I'm eating in a way that is nourishing to my body. Yes, 100%. If I had the time, I would make these meals beautiful. I could make these meals beautiful. I could, you know, add color, but as somebody who is very limited on time, all I care about is nourishing my body in the easiest way possible. And for me, that's often making a crap ton of high quality protein and eating that. And then I like to think, like, if I'm gonna eat this right now, what am I gonna do? For example, right now, I'm going to eat half of this pound of venison, and then I'm gonna sit at my desk and I'm just gonna edit. Why am I not eating carbohydrates right now? Because all I need is some protein post-workout. I'm going to be sitting at my desk editing a video. I don't need all of this energy inside of me from carbs, from sugar, from X, Y, and Z. All I need is some healthy fats and a good amount of protein to keep me fueled for the work that I'm about to do. Now, when I go swimming, I'm probably gonna have some fruit. I'm probably gonna have a couple of dates or something that is quick, efficient, and delicious, and is going to provide me with a little bit of energy before I actually go and do something that is, you know, energy demanding. I don't know, it's just a little food for thought for you. I'm heading to the Y right now. I think I'm going to try to go swimming, but if the pool is packed, I'm just going to sit in the sauna for 25 minutes, and then I really need to stop by Target and then head home, get some cleaning done, and finish editing my video.
A dream of mine is to be able to one day somewhere and like stay long since this too.
On a whim, I decided to test out a new oatmeal raisin cookie recipe, but I messed up when I measured out the butter and the flour, so I don't know if it's gonna work out, but fingers crossed. This is the second batch. I ended up making enough for 6, and unfortunately the first batch I threw away. This one, they're better because I didn't cook them for as long or bake them, but this is still a failed recipe because this is not what I was looking for. So I'm gonna have to test another oatmeal raisin cookie maybe tomorrow or Sunday, but very disappointing that they didn't turn out. Nonetheless, we shall move forward. I just spent a bit of time cleaning the house. I feel like I would have had to clean either tomorrow or today. Might as well get it done today, so that way I can just focus on work tomorrow, going on my run. I got a decent amount of editing done, and I actually got a little bit of filming done as well today. I feel like the day came to, I mean, it's obviously not over, but it's already 5:30, so like it went by really fast. But I'm gonna get started on dinner. When Mihai comes from work, he's gonna make the trout dip that he made last week. It was so good, so we're gonna make that again. And I'm gonna make us a nice Greek themed steak salad. So I'm gonna start prepping the protein, gonna clean my cast iron skillet, get all of that prepared so that way everything could be ready in a very timely manner. I'm also gonna make the crisp Hillstone martini that I mentioned. I have martini glasses in the freezer because they need to be perfectly cold. I'm so excited. Had the cookies worked out, I would have felt a little bit more productive, but at the end of the day, I had a fantastic workout. I went grocery shopping, I cleaned the house, I did a little bit of work on the computer, I went swimming, I went to the sauna. I feel good. Okay, I'm making the smoked trout dip. Mihai's making the steak. And then just add green onion and dough, right?
Well, you have to add yogurt. mayo, green onion, dill. You can add a little bit of mustard if you want.
Did you not do that last time?
I didn't, but I would love to have some in there.
And then mustard?
Yeah.
Did you put lemon juice too, right? Okay, last. I'm gonna make one so that you could try it. If you don't like it, I'll make you a dirty martini, yeah?
Okay.
2 ounces of vodka. 1 ounce of Saint Germain. Half of a lemon. You're supposed to shake it in a figure 8. And I don't know how to do that. Like my brain coordination is not working with my arm coordination. Like my arm won't work that way. No, like an 8. You're doing an 8.
Yeah, but right.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
So weird.
Right. Alright, I have a very chilled glass. Moment of, well, let's see. 1 shot. Cheers. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So the steak is done. I'm gonna slice it up, but I'm gonna do a bed of the spring mix, tomatoes, feta, and gonna do peaches. Is this one ripe? I need to figure out which ones are the ripest ones. I think this one's pretty good. We'll do these two. I was gonna also add some olives, but they have the pit in them. So I don't know, maybe I will for decoration. Looks amazing, like perfect. So cut it, how do you want to cut it?
You can just cut it again like that if you want. Okay. Like that.
All right, steak salad is ready. Bon appetit, looks incredible. Oh, and we've got to get our dip too. Good morning, happy Saturday. Woke up to a very, very gloomy Saturday. I'm trying not to let it bother me because I was really hoping for sunshine and warmth and just a beautiful day today because it's summer. Oh, I hate when it's gloomy and gross out on my days off and it's beautiful and warm and sunny when I'm working. Like, that is the most frustrating thing in the world to me. I just hate it. And Mihai and I always talk about this because I feel like this always happens. So anyways, I'm gua shaing, trying to relieve some facial tension, and I woke up this morning and I spent probably like an hour editing this video that I filmed yesterday about food and like changing your mindset on food, and I really hope that it does well because I feel like it is such a good video. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just felt like it was very helpful. Like, all of the stuff that I say in it, I've said to so many clients and they always find that information so helpful. Like, I've had so many girls tell me, Diana, once you started teaching this way of thinking to me, I feel like I look at food differently. That is verbatim what my clients have told me. So I'm hoping that it reaches the people that it should reach. I just made coffee. I have some of the Amy Lou chicken patties in my air fryer right now. I'm gonna try them. I'm excited to try them. I hope that they're good. But I'm going to get some editing done. Do I want to go to the gym first? No, I think I'm just gonna edit first. I'm going to finish editing my video from yesterday, and then I guess we're just gonna go to the Y and get some cardio done there. I was planning on going for a run, but I told myself only if it was sunny and beautiful. I don't want to be out in this gross weather. So yeah, anyways, that is the update. I'm gonna go grab my coffee, grab my chicken patties, and get my work done. It's gonna be productive and great Saturday. I'm sure the sun will eventually come out, but it's like, I wish it was out all day. Today also we're gonna bake something delicious. I'm still kind of bummed out about my cookies not working out yesterday, but it's fine. Our dinner was amazing, so that compensated for it. I got ready in my gym outfit so that way I could be ready to go whenever it's time to go. But anyways, let's do a little taste test of these. Like I said, I've never tried these breakfast patties by Amy Lou before, but I think all of Amy Lou's products are delicious. Cheers. Yeah. They're good. Honestly, they taste like a regular chicken patty, but like flavorful, most important part. I would buy these again. I just came home. I actually had such a good session. I did 45 minutes of stairs and then walked in for my sauna session. So I'm feeling really good. I feel rejuvenated, revitalized. Let's go shower and then I need to eat. I think I'm gonna make a smoothie, but I also have some leftover skirt steak from yesterday that I'm gonna finish. Changed my mind. Instead of a smoothie, I'm just gonna have some fruit, having a peach and the leftover steak from yesterday. I placed an Amazon order yesterday for Nespresso pods, and they actually came the exact same day that I placed them, which was amazing. But I usually always get my Nespresso pods from Nespresso. However, since I just wanted the double espresso scuro, I just figured I'd get it from Amazon since it'll be faster that way, because every time that I've been ordering same day delivery by Nespresso, just wouldn't show up the same day. So I'm about to make myself a little nice coffee. I stopped by Trader Joe's because I needed toilet paper. I also got some tissues, and I'm out of olive oil, and I have a recipe that I've been dying to make for a while now, and I have some blueberries that are actually also dying in the fridge, so I've been meaning to use the blueberries for the recipe. But I think last weekend or the weekend before, I made a strawberry lemon loaf that was sensational with olive oil, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, except this time I'm gonna do rosemary lemon blueberry loaf. I think it's gonna be good. I love, love, love rosemary. Who knows? It's either gonna be really good or it's gonna be just okay, because it can't be terrible, right? I'm about to bake that right now. While it's in the oven, I'm gonna get myself together for date night, because date night is going to commence a little bit earlier than usual today. I'm very happy because I got the most important task of the day done, which was uploading a YouTube video. The house is clean because I cleaned yesterday. I just need to put my dishes into the dishwasher. But like, it just feels so good to enter a weekend on a positive and productive note, and a clean note at that. The only other thing that's kind of bothering me is laundry. I'm definitely need to get some laundry done, but I'm just gonna save that for like tomorrow or even Monday, honestly. At Trader Joe's, I also snagged a couple of bananas. I didn't buy any at Whole Foods. I got my favorite dark chocolate. I eat this, but I also bake with it, so I always like to get one whenever I go. And then with our chicken meatballs, I figured we could have a little bit of cheese. This New Zealand organic cheddar cheese is really good. I've only gotten it sliced, so I don't know if I'm sure this one's the same. And then I got olive oil, which I needed. I got the 100% Italian organic extra virgin olive oil, so I got that. I got a peony candle. They're back in store, and I love them. If you send me to the store for one thing, you're not gonna get one thing, you're gonna get 7 things. But I also got some apricots. They just look really good. I hope that they taste better than the ones that I got from Whole Foods a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, they are all too hard to eat, except this one. It's just too hard. Anyways, it's fine. But I'm gonna put this into my little fruit bowl. Going to get started on the loaf, and I will record it, so that way if it turns out, we'll have a little video of it, and I'm gonna write the recipe out. I'm literally using the foundation of the strawberry one because that one's perfect. I don't know if this is gonna sound weird. Actually, it shouldn't, because I've had it before, but I've never made it before. So I just made double shot of espresso over some honey, then I added some ice, and then I added coconut water, like a little bit of coconut water, maybe like 2 ounces, and then some milk. And it's actually really good. You can't taste the coconut water too much, but it's like a nice little boost of potassium, a little, you know, extra hydrating. It's so good. Fingers crossed, into the oven we go. It costs money to get an appraisal?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, they give you like a sheet of paper.
Here's the loaf. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. Fingers crossed. We're gonna cut into it. First and foremost, looks stunning. We're not looking dense, so that's a good thing. We're looking extra fluffy. I am pretty proud of how this turned out. Now we just need to do a little taste test.
Oh yeah. Perfection.
What?
I love it.
It's not very sweet.
I love it.
Can we taste the rosemary?
Yeah.
To me, that's a 10 out of 10. What would you rate it?
10. It's great.
He said 10 out of 10.
Not too sweet.
It's not very sweet at all. You could taste the rosemary. It's fluffy, it's light, it's airy. and there's so many blueberries in there. It's perfect with a little bit of butter or some like drizzle of honey. That'd be perfect. I'm so happy. We'll be posting this recipe soon.
Big game.
Thank you. So we ended up going to this place called Edgemar in Santa Monica for drinks, and we thought we were gonna get dinner there because we thought they had a cheeseburger, but they did not have any protein that we wanted on the menu. No burgers at all. So we ended up going to Zinc. We got a burger there. It was so good. Now we're heading home and it is freezing. Good morning. I'm starting my day off with laundry. I'm washing all of the bedding, all of the laundry, and I'm having a quick pre-workout meal. I just drank some electrolytes, took all of my vitamins, having the Teton breakfast maple sausages and my coffee. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, Diana, you have two choices. Choice number one is you can keep laying in bed and being lazy. You stayed out last night. We had such a fun date night. We had a couple of drinks. So naturally, I'm not feeling my best self this morning. And of course, I could use that as an excuse to essentially just rot all day or marinate and just like not really go about the day in the way that my best self would want to go about it. Then I thought, okay, so there's that option, or there's this second option where I could choose to F my mood and go about my day in the way that my best self would want to go about her day. If everything yesterday was optimal, if I went to bed early, if I had the perfect like night routine, if I didn't drink anything, if I didn't eat a slice of my rosemary blueberry lemon loaf at 11 o'clock at night right before bed, what would my ideal self do? My ideal self would wake up early. She would hop out of bed. She would make her coffee. She would take all of her electrolytes. She would take all of her vitamins, and she would start the day off on the best possible note. That's exactly what I chose to do this morning. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling good from the momentum of like actually doing the stuff that makes me, if that makes sense. Being disciplined, being on top of everything, being somebody who doesn't succumb to my temporary feelings and emotions like within that moment is who I am. Like, I love being able to overpower that lazy, undisciplined part of myself. Like that fuels my soul. I'm cleaning the kitchen right now, wiping all of the counters down. Like I said, stripped the sheets off the bed, the duvet, the comforter, everything. I'm doing all the laundry today. The living room is clean, but I just need to vacuum and like clean up the couch or whatever. But I am gonna go about this day and have the most perfect day, because unoptimal conditions are not gonna hold me back from doing what I know needs to get done. If I do that, if I move forward, if I follow the plan, I know that when I get into bed tonight, into my clean, freshly washed sheets, I'm going to feel so freaking amazing. I'm going to feel so accomplished. I'm going to feel so good that I chose to do the harder things today. And they resulted in me having such a good and productive Sunday, which is going to allow me to have an even better week. We're going to go to the gym. We're going to do the Stairmaster today. And then we're going to go into the sauna to do a little detox, because we need to detox that alcohol from yesterday. 45 minutes of stairs, 20-minute sauna session done. I'm feeling so proud. I'm going to make a little post sauna drink. This is delicious, and it's so beneficial for you. I've made it before and I've showed you, so I don't know if you remember it, but it's basically ginger, whole lemon, coconut water. I'm gonna do coconut oil and some honey and some salt. Let's just blend it up and then we'll be done.
This is my version of the whole lemon drink. This drink makes me feel incredible.
This is also not my recipe. It's this girl named Andra who's a naturopath. I never know how to pronounce it, but it's basically an anti-inflammatory drink. It's meant to support your thyroid and adrenal health. It also promotes detoxification, so this is perfect after drinking, or just in general it's perfect, but especially after drinking. It also boosts your metabolism and it helps reduce puffiness. I love this drink. I think it tastes amazing, but make it yourself and let me know what you think. She also uses regular water. I'm just gonna do coconut water. Coconut water of these. I feel like I should have done it with the big blender, but it's fine. I'm gonna do, you can peel it. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in. I think 2 is plenty. Some flaky sea salt, a teaspoon of coconut oil. I hope this doesn't spill out. And then also a teaspoon of honey. Actually blended up pretty good. That is so good. It's so nourishing. Like, it's the best way to describe it. I forgot how good this is. I need to start making it every morning. Since we're having such a wellnessy morning, I'm also going to use this plumping mask by Prime Leaf Care. I love this mask because I feel like my face is not only plump after it, my skin, but I feel like it's so clear. It's so clarifying. So I don't know, I really like it. But I'm making myself some bone broth now. I just drank my little whole lemon drink, and I had some leftover bone broth in my fridge from one of our dinners. I've got 8 ounces, so I'm just gonna drink that and then get back to cleaning. I have all the laundry that I need to finish doing, and while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna walk around with my mask or let my mask sit and then finish cleaning, get my editing done, and then by that time I think Mihai's gonna be done with the gym. He's with clients right now, but he's gonna go to the gym after. He's gonna stop by the grocery store and get a couple of things for dinner, and then I think we're gonna go for a walk. And I really want to go to Salt and Straw because they have their new flavors for the month, and I'm very excited to get Salt and Straw. So okay, so I have some bacon that is gonna expire, so I'm just gonna bake it in the oven right now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know if I'm gonna meal prep some egg and bacon, like little muffins, if you will. I don't know what they're called, but anyways, we'll see. But anyways, these are going into the oven at 400 for about 20 or so minutes, and then I meal prepped some protein for today and tomorrow. This is just ground bison with actually chicken tinga seasoning because I'm out of my usual taco seasoning. So this will be for tomorrow. I'm gonna eat this right now, and then I ended up making another batch of the lemon and ginger drink just so that way I can have this tomorrow on an empty stomach first thing, and I don't have to worry about making it tomorrow from scratch. Also just unloading the dishwasher. I just want to make sure the house is nice and clean before we have any fun today. One of my new goals is to try as hard as possible to set myself up for a productive and positive week every single Sunday. I feel like if you get everything set up on Sunday, it is so hard to get off track within the week. So today, like I said, I'm doing all the laundry, meal prep, and I'm also going to just like take a look at my week and figure things out in terms of creating some systems for myself to make sure that I am on top of everything. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a really good week, and I just want to dial in on everything: my health, my fitness goals, my clients, work, YouTube, etc. So okay, Mihai just came home with the groceries that we need. Oops. He got the smoked trout that I got a couple of days ago. We're gonna make the dip today. I'm so excited. And these are the crackers that we love to have with it. He also got some pickles, honey, some yogurt. I put it in the fridge, chicken for my meal prep tomorrow, and LaCroix. Mihai and I just came back from a nice long walk. It was gloomy the entire time that we were walking, and of course the sun decided to come out right as we were like, all right, let's just go home. So there's that. But we're just gonna take it easy for the rest of the night and relax. I'm gonna make us dinner. I'm still doing the laundry and like all of the bedding. It's taking forever for the duvet and like all of that stuff to dry, so I've had to put it through multiple drying rounds. But for dinner, I'm gonna make meatballs. I'm gonna make lamb meatballs. I'm not in the mood to do the sliders anymore. I just want something a little bit more simple, so I'm just going to make meatballs out of this and add the same seasoning. And then I'm gonna make a nice feta and watermelon salad, and I'm going to make the trout dip. And I got 2 cans, so it's gonna be like nice and extra protein packed. And that's gonna be it. So like a super simple and high protein dinner. But I'll show you how I make it. Hopefully it won't take too long. And I think we're gonna watch The Better Sister tonight because that's our current show that we're watching and it's really good so far. Just chopped up some parsley, fresh parsley. Here I have all of my seasonings. I have a teaspoon of cumin, coriander, half a teaspoon of hot paprika, a tablespoon of breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna also add a little bit of regular smoked paprika. I also put garlic powder in here instead of fresh garlic. I'm going to bake these instead of cooking them on the stove just because honestly I'm just lazy. So I'm preheating the oven to 400 right now. Okay, these are done. They're going into the oven. Perfect watermelon.
Wow.
Alright, so I've got various different types of watermelon going on here. This one is going to be with feta for dinner. This one is just with lime juice because I'm obsessed with watermelon and lime. This is just plain to enjoy as a dessert, and this is for tomorrow. Here is the lamb meatballs that I made. I made a little garlic yogurt sauce at the bottom of it. Looks amazing. And here is the trout dip. Just gonna sprinkle a little bit of parsley. Bon appetit! These look incredible.